All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Everyday Upland show. Thank you all so much for coming. I haven't been on for the last maybe 2 weeks at the end of the year. Had a few things I had to go do, visit family, all that great stuff. In the meantime, I got my uniform done. All right, you guys can check me out. Check out the uniform. I even got stuff on the back. Right, real nice. So I got that done. So I'm here to really talk about that. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here for a while until probably Upland is no more or people stop playing Upland. Um, I'm here to talk about what is it that I plan to do in Upland for 2023 and maybe even beyond 2023 because I believe the game has changed. Something has changed, or something I've noticed. I shouldn't say the game has changed, but something I've noticed where it's not so much about the whole acquiring um properties as much as it was previously when I started playing. It's more so now about what partnership Upland has. So there was a lot of attention given to the last, I would say, three partnerships that Upland has been a part of. They were still dropping cities, but like I haven't really tried to sell anything. And that's another thing I plan to do this year. Last year was accumulating. This year I'm going to be selling some of I have accumulated a lot. I've accumulated a lot of block explorers, a ton of them, right? I have accumulated a lot of soccer legits from the FIFA World Cup. I'm trying to sell these two right now. Hopefully they can sell. That would be awesome. Just give it a minute. Let's see. The internet's still up and running. Just give me a minute to for this thing to load up. But I'm trying to sell my legits right here. So I have this save here. Hopefully you guys can see it. Let's see. You can kind of see it. It's a save. I think with Spain. Um, so I'm trying to sell that legit. Let's see who it was. Spain versus who? Spain versus Germany, which was I believe was a really good game. So this is a really nice save. Trying to sell that one as well as this splitter mint that I have here. That is pretty nice. The boost is outrageous, but let me show you what it is. If you can kind of see what's going on in the back here, you'll see what it's all about. But I don't know when Upland is actually gonna allow us to actually view these videos. But let me get back to why I'm selling these things. I've accumulated a lot of stuff in the game, a lot of assets in the game, as well as I said that I believe that what I've noticed is that things have changed a little bit. Upland is about to open the floodgates when it comes to more NFT market type collaborations where we're the ones buying all the partnership memorabilia or collectibles that Upland can come up with. So, you know, I'm hoping that this will bring forth a secondary market because the secondary market on like a resale of homes, the last few city drops that Upland has done, wasn't the greatest. Like you weren't able to get much because they were dropping brand new cities so close together that a lot of people have liquidated a lot of their properties. I believe Manhattan was over 100,000 upex per property to now maybe it's down to 70. And I mean, like I think it's 130,000 upex. Now it's down to 70,000 upex approximately. I haven't checked in a while, but that's what I've last seen. So it's just how different the game is, and I like it every time that Upland has a partnership. I like to read the coverage that's given by a third party and try to see if a lot of these companies have what different perspective they can come with. And that's what giving me that realization that, so Upland has kind of, based on how I see it, it's not exactly what's happening, but it's now a marketplace, right? And we are the customers, we're the clients. Upland is going to make a lot of great, they're going to make some awesome partnerships. I can't talk against them about that. But these partnerships will be highly dependent on us, the players, who have to invest quite a bit of money into a lot of these things that Upland has going on, right? So as you see here with the FIFA legits, I was right into it. I bought a lot of those packages that Upland had, and I got a lot of great things. Upland didn't do so well because they like screwed a lot of people. A lot of people weren't getting any exclusive or rare things went, or even the passes, they weren't even getting passes. So like, you kind of have to expect this in the future from Upland. So be very picky on which events that you want to take place in, because you never know how that may turn out for you. So I have a lot of property here. I'm in Cleveland. I have a lot of properties in Cleveland. I think I have about 36 properties. So I'll be, going out through all my properties, and I'll be selling off some. I haven't really built a lot of structures, and that's another thing as well that I will be doing consistently throughout the year. I have almost, I think I have like three and a half, if not almost three spark. So, a lot of building will be happening on a lot of the properties that I can hold. I like these types of buildings, so I'll be building more of them, the apartment buildings, as well as some of those apartment buildings will be turned into meta ventures. So this year, that's another thing I'll be looking to do, is to open my first meta venture, and hopefully that can do well and possibly go on to the many other meta ventures that will be in Upland. And you will need to acquire some of these legits, these collectibles that Upland through partnerships will be selling to us, so you can open your meta venture. So I'm not saying that I'm selling out of the game. It's just that the game as I see it is kind of different now, in the sense where you have to take part in business. It's not so much about accumulating the properties that we have in the game, even though accumulation of properties is a good idea because you want to be able to generate UPIX monthly. My goal, my first year was to get to 100,000. I'm in the second year of really playing the game, and I haven't reached there yet, but it's something I will be doing. Is that I'm trying to get to 100,000. I think the FIFA event proved that if you're able to generate 100,000 UPIX a month, you'll be, or more, obviously, you'd be able to make a lot of these different purchases and fill out the collections that Upland had, because a lot of stuff obviously was in dollars, and a lot of things were on deals in UPEX as well. So many ways of looking at it. And like I said, I'll be building structures, possibly turning majority of them into meta ventures. I've loaded up on block explorers. I think block explorers is going to be something in the future with now cars, and I'm getting a little bit closer and closer to being in the front line of being able to purchase a car. So block explorers are going to be very important with racing, just driving around the city and doing all the various things. So I've accumulated quite a bit of block explorers with that coming, plus also to flip and make some extra money off of, or extra UPIX off of. So I'm doing a lot of things now. I still be minting because bonus areas is coming out very soon. I believe sometime this month they'll be dropping, Upland will be dropping that. So it's something I may want to take part in. And also it would be nice to just have different ways of going about through this game, other than just say minting property. So these are some of the things that I've done, because like I've seen in the last few drops, minting properties and selling them on the secondary market isn't really that hot as it used to be. Those drops that they did one right after the other really slowed that down. So, even though new cities are coming out, that will not necessarily be a heavy focus unless there's something there that I may be interested in. But other than that, I'm trying to switch my focus. I'm not really switch, but trying to have many different angles of ways of going about the game other than just buying and accumulating, because that's all I did in 2022 was buy and accumulate. 2023 is time to start flipping and making some properties. I'm not really good at the trading, so I may not trade that much, but many angles to this game that has to be incorporated. And as well as I'm planning on opening an NFLP, a legit shop. That's going to be my first meta venture in the game. That will be in the Sherwood Estate in Kansas City. So you guys can come and check it out there. Sherwood Estate. It's going to be like a one-stop shop for all types of legits or meta ventures or items that could be sold pretty much in Upland. I don't think there's any decor shops or anything like that. Maybe the node that I'm in, the person who's operating that node will eventually bring all those things in. I'm not really sure if that is available. And that's another thing too. So nodes, I'm gonna be trying to get into even more nodes. I've been invited to one recently, actually two nodes actually that I've been invited in. So I'm considering now. I'm gonna be jumping in the nodes. These nodes are just starting off, so I'm getting in early. I already have properties in these nodes, so I can build structures on them and watch them grow and possibly, sell one or two things, one or two of these properties while they grow and try to, grow to that executive level. I've been a director for most of, yeah, like at least 6 months. Well, not really 6 months because it's just been over a year. So I would say about 6 months of the time, half the time I've been a director. I moved up quickly from a visitor to Uplander pro to now director and then eventually executive. But this was just me putting money in. I wasn't really actually like buying and flipping and doing all those things. So now that I've accumulated, because I didn't really have much. I was just trying to get to understand the game. But now that I have accumulated a lot, and now is the time for me to actually go out there and see how I could really, how good I am in this game and what I can do. So that's my outlook for Upland 2023. Future opportunities is, like I said, all the collaborations that Upland will be doing in the future. Upland, the game, Upland Me, the game is the marketplace. We are the customers. So the future opportunities, you have to get involved in this meta venture thing that Upland has going. There's auto racing, so you can buy cars. You could do meta ventures. You could just be a sub merchant in the game as well, buying and selling, trading, all those things. You have to get involved because the whole buying and reselling of properties after minting for the last, I would say, 3, 4 months of last year was not the thing to do. That wasn't the right direction to go in because Upland was doing it so often. Like I said before, the prices of everything dropped. So now you have to look at other angles and other opportunities, which are hopefully getting lucky and getting splitter mints or first mint in any of the offerings that Upland has come up with. So or agreements or whatever it is. FIFA, I don't believe is finished right now. Women's are coming in the summer, so FIFA is something that will be going on for a while. So I have those two legits, the FIFA ones with like some crazy bonus when you boost them. Here we go. 18,000 points, fan points. And these points, when the women's come in, and I think they're going to have a lot of interesting legits as well, is when it's time for you to mint. These fan scores really help you to get in the right position to get the mint that you want. So all the players I believe that had like the platinum passes in Upland did very well. So this is what I'm saying, and these guys are the ones who bought up a lot of those packages and was able to boost their FIFA fan score to put them in that position to get some of these passes and stuff like that. But yeah, like so, a lot of things are happening in Upland. A lot of collaborations, I believe, Upland will be taking part in. The whole layer 2, um, we can't put that on Upland shoulders anymore. I have noticed. I don't know how accurate this is, but since they have more shifted toward the partnerships and selling us NFTs and making Upland the game itself now a marketplace from their standpoint, you as the player now has to come in and find ways of being able to capitalize on what Upland is doing, seeing how you can make money uh, by doing various things, taking advantage of all the things that Upland has to offer, guys. So that's all I really have to say about Upland right now. So hopefully, as we go through 2023, I can bring you guys some great content. I can show you how is it that I'm making up money in this game, how I'm flipping stuff, what I have, what I'm able to find at a discount, and be able to resell and make a little bit. Because you know what? It doesn't matter how much profit you're making, as long as you're making a profit minus the 5% fee that Upland charges, you're doing fine. As long as you're making a 5 to 6% above whatever Upland is charging, you're doing good, guys. So consider what your strategy is for 2023 and put it into action. As I see it, the game has kind of shifted towards a marketplace, and we are the customers, we are the clients. So try to find some way of making that shift beneficial to your gameplay and how you want to be in this game. All right, guys, if there's anything that I've missed, hit me up in the comments. I'll definitely respond within 24 hours, guys. I'm always here. I'll be continue dropping content into the future. I don't plan on stopping right now. I just plan on just shifting the way I play and see how that works. And we'll see if Upland continues with the partnerships and what else they have to offer. They still have their AMA. I believe it's coming on Wednesday. I'll be definitely watching that. I may or may not do a video on that, but I definitely be watching that and seeing what direction Upland is going and if that MA can actually give me that insight. All right, guys, thank you all for watching. Leave a comment, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you next time. Good night, y'all.